Come to your mats, into child's pose, big toes to touch, knees wide. Extend your fingertips out in front of you. Begin to take deep breaths. Rock your head from side to side. Extend your fingers further away from you as you send your hips toward your heels. Inhale, tabletop. Stack your wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Breathe here, draw your belly button in. Inhale, cow pose. Take your gaze up, send your tailbone high. Exhale, cat pose. Round through your spine, take your gaze through your legs. Continue with a few rounds of cat-cow on your own. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Return to static tabletop. Exhale, puppy dog pose. Walk your arms out in front of you. Bring your chin to the mat and send your tailbone high. Feel a stretch through your shoulders. Inhale, return to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Flip your toes, send your hips up and back. Pedal out your dog. Stretch out your arms. Press your chest towards your thighs. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Step your feet behind your wrists, hip width distance apart. Interlace your fingers at the nape of your neck and allow your head to hang heavy and traction your spine down long. Maybe sway side to side or nod your head yes and no. Trickle your fingertips to the mat. Toe heel your feet to touch. Take a generous bend in your knees. Inhale, roll up one vertebra at a time, with your head being the last to come up. Exhale, standing at attention, Samastitihi. Draw your hands to heart center. Set your intention for today's practice. It could be a mantra, one word, or a dedication to something or someone you love. Inhale, exhale, release. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Take your hands up overhead. Breathe here. Press into the four corners of your feet. Draw your belly button in. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, cow face arms. Bend your elbow. Lean to the right. Push your hips to the left. Inhale, mountain pose. Return to center. Exhale, half cow face arms to the left. Bend your right elbow. Bend toward the left. Push your hips to the right. Find a good side body stretch. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Hinge from your hips, hands through heart center. Inhale, halfway lift. Breathe here. Rock your weight into your toes to stack your hips over your ankles. Draw your belly button in. Exhale, squat and curl. Lift your heels, sit your hips low. Tent your fingertips on the mat, or option for a balanced challenge, wrap your arms around your shins and tuck your forehead towards your knees. Let's flow one breath to one movement 2 times. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, side stretch. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, side stretch. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, squat and curl. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, side stretch to the right. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, side stretch to the left. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, squat and curl. Inhale, chair pose. Breathe here. Sink your heels back. Draw your belly button in. Reach your arms up. Scoop your tailbone under to release any swaying in your low back. Inhale, sit 1 inch lower. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank pose. Plant your hands and step your feet back. Align your wrists under your shoulders. Draw your belly button in. Breathe here and hold. You've got this. Inhale, shift 2 inches forward. Exhale, lower halfway down. Squeeze your elbows in towards your side bodies. Draw your belly button in. Inhale, upward facing dog. Press your chest through your arms. Flip your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press your hips up and back. Let's continue. Inhale, down dog, kick right. Kick your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, draw it in tight. Draw your belly button in, round through your spine. Inhale, scorpion dog, lift your leg, bend your knee, open up through your hip. Draw your heel towards your glute. Press equally into both palms. Exhale, low lunge, step through with control. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise up, breathe here. Draw your belly button in. Press through the ball mound of your back toe to activate your back leg. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, open arm, twist. Take your right arm back into space. Squeeze your hips to the top of the mat. Inhale, exalted warrior. Reach your left arm high. Find a slight twist. Exhale, crescent lunge, airplane arms. Sweep your arms behind you in space. Inhale, reverse warrior. Spiral down your back foot. Reach for the back wall. Exhale, extended side angle, reach forward, tick-tock your arms to earth and sky. Press your arm into your leg, leg into your arm. Inhale, sky archer, straighten your front leg, grasp your wrist. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Squeeze those elbows into your side bodies. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, press your hips up and back. Inhale, down dog, kick your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, draw it in tight. Inhale, scorpion dog. Lift your leg, bend your knee, open through your hip. Press equally into your palms. Exhale, low lunge, step through with control, land heel to toe. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise up, breathe here. Align your front knee over your first and second toe. Draw your belly button in, relax your shoulders away from your ears, and rotate your pinkies inwards. Exhale, open arm twist, take your left arm back into space. Square your hips to the top of the mat. Open your shoulders to the side of the room. Inhale, exalted warrior, take your right arm high and find a slight twist. Exhale, crescent lunge, airplane arms, sweep your arms behind you. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach for the back wall, option for a half bind here. Exhale, extended side angle, tick-tock your arms to earth and sky. Inhale, sky archer. Grasp your wrists, send your hips forward. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Shift forward, lower halfway down. Good. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Flip your toes, send your hips up and back. Let's flow. 1 breath to 1 movement 2 times. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, sit low. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press your hips up and back. Inhale, down dog, kick right. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, scorpion dog. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, crescent lunge, airplane arms. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse archer. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press your hips up and back. Inhale, down dog kick left. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, scorpion dog. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise up. Exhale, open arm twist to the left. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, crescent lunge, airplane arms. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, sky archer, grab your wrist, lean back. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, press your hips up and back. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, sit low. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Option to take this on your knees as well. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, down dog kick right. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, scorpion dog, open through your hip. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise up. Exhale, open arm twist, right arm back. Inhale, exalted warrior, left arm up. Exhale, crescent lunge, airplane arms. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, sky archer, straighten your front leg. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, press your hips up and back. Inhale, down dog kick left. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, scorpion dog. Exhale, low lunge, step heel to toe. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, open arm twist, take your left arm back. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, crescent lunge, airplane arms. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, sky archer, send your hips forward. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, look forward. Come through to a seat. Towel off, grab a sip of water. We'll set up for belly up core. Come to lying on your back. Draw the soles of your feet to touch. Open your knees wide. Interlace your fingertips and place them at the nape of your neck. Lift, lift. Exhale, exhale. Good. Keep going. Press the soles of your feet together. Draw your belly button in towards your spine and seal your low back to the mat. Imagine there is a string attached from the ceiling to your chest, lifting you up into the air. Keep your elbows out wide. Good, you've got this. Take a long body stretch. Point your toes, arch your back. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Rock side to side, give your low back a massage. Rock and roll the length of your spine a couple of times until you come up to boat pose. Move the fleshy areas of your bum away to find your sits bones on the mat. Bend your knees, rock back until you feel your abdominals lock. Option to lift your legs. Send your arms out by your sides. Good. And hold, draw your belly button in. Lift from your chest. You've got this. Keep breathing. You're doing so good. We're here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're done. Rock and roll the length of your spine. And step through. Come to lying on your belly for Sphinx pose. Press your forearms into the mat, zip up your legs. Take a long gaze to the right and a long gaze to the left to stretch out your abdominal muscles. Good. Inhale, come up to tabletop. Exhale, downward facing dog. Press your hips up and back. Good. Find your breath. Inhale, down dog, kick right. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Inhale, warrior 1, shorten your stance and rise up. Breathe here. Let's get set up into good alignment. Dial your back toes out to a 45-degree angle and melt your heel down towards your mat. Square your hips to the top of your mat. Good. Draw your belly button in, relax your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, take a bind. Interlace your fingertips behind your back. Inhale, chest expansion. Lift your heart high. Exhale, humble warrior. Bow forward, hinge from your hips. Square your shoulders to the top of your mat. Good. Where's your breath? Inhale, gently rise up. Exhale, release your bind. Inhale, one leg mountain. Lift your left leg. Bend your knee in line with your hip. Flex your toes. Good. Draw your belly button in. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, dancer's prep. Kick your leg back. Grab for the inner arch of your foot so that your thumb is on the sole of your foot. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, dancer's pose. Kick into your foot. Square your hips to the top of your mat. Inhale, one leg mountain. Exhale, warrior 3. Hinge from your hips. Kick your leg back. Take your hands to heart center. Good. Imagine you're stamping your foot on the back wall. Dial your pinky toes down. Inhale, exhale, standing splits. Bring your hands to the mat. Lift your leg high. Point your toes open through your hip. Good. Inhale. Take little hip pulses here. Lift, lift. Exhale, exhale. Good. You're almost done. Exhale, Shiva squat. Gently bend your knee. Draw it in tight. Come down to a seat. Cross your right leg over your left. Get set up. Find your sits bones. Take your right arm behind you. Inhale, your left arm high. Exhale, seated spinal twist. Hook your elbow on the outside of your knee. Press your sits bones equally into the mat. As you inhale, lengthen through your spine. As you exhale, deepen your twist. Good. See if you can walk your gaze further to the back of the room with each exhale. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, downward facing dog. Plant your hands, step your feet back. Inhale, down dog, kick left. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior 1. Adjust your stance and rise up. Breathe here. Get set up. Dial those back toes out to a 45-degree angle. Melt your heel down to your mat. You can use your hands to help square your hips to the front of the room. Good. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Draw your belly button in. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, take a bind. Interlace your fingertips at your low back. Inhale, chest expansion. Lift your heart high. Exhale, humble warrior. Hinge from your hips. Bow forward. Lift your fists away from your low back. Good. Draw your belly button in off of your thigh. Square your shoulders to the top of the mat. Feel that stretch in the back of your leg. Inhale, gently rise back up. Exhale, release your bind. Inhale, one leg mountain. Lift your right leg. Good. Draw your thigh bone back into its socket and level your knee with your hip. Exhale, dancer's prep. Kick your foot back. Grab the inner arch of your foot. Inhale. Exhale, dancer's pose, kick into your foot. Good. You have the option to stay right here in dancer's pose, or you can lift your leg. Yogi's choice. Inhale, one leg mountain. Exhale, warrior three. Hinge from your hips. Kick your leg back. Create a long line from your head to your heel. You don't need to lift your leg as high as you think you do. Exhale, standing splits. Bring your hands to the mat. Lift your leg high. We'll take those hip pulses again on this side. Lift, lift. Exhale, exhale. Good. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5. Shiva squat in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, Shiva squat, bend your knee, draw it in tight, and come down to a seat, left leg over your right. Find your sits bones again. Place your left hand behind you. Inhale your right arm high. Exhale, seated spinal twist. Hook your elbow on the outside of your knee. Good. Press down equally into your sits bones. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, deepen your twist. Find your breath. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, come to lying on your back this time. Set up for bridge pose. Snuggle your heels in towards your glutes. Bring your palms down by your sides. Exhale all the stale air out of your lungs. Inhale, bridge pose. Squeeze your glutes to lift your hips high. Press your shoulders into the mat. Lift your chin away from your chest. Good. Inhale, lift your hips 1 inch higher. Exhale, gently lower down 1 vertebra at a time. Reclined bound angle pose. Bring the soles of your feet together. Open your knees wide like a book. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly, and take deep belly breaths here. Set up for bridge pose once more. This time I will offer a bind underneath. Snuggle your heels back in towards your glutes. Exhale the air out of your lungs. Inhale, bridge pose. Take a bind, interlace your fingers underneath you, and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Good. Lift your chin away from your chest. Squeeze your knees towards the front of the room. Inhale, lift your hips 1 inch higher. Exhale, gently lower down 1 vertebra at a time. Fallen bridge pose. Bring the soles of your feet to the edges of your mat and gently knock your knees together. Draw your hands to your belly. Take deep, cleansing breaths. Inhale, draw your knees in towards your belly. Exhale, supine figure 4. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh and interlace your fingers behind your thigh. Draw your thigh in tight as you press your right knee open to the side of the room. Feel a deep stretch through your hamstring and quad. Inhale, draw both knees in towards your chest. Exhale, supine figure 4 on the left. Take your left ankle over your right thigh and draw your thigh in towards your chest. Press your left knee open to the side of the room. Inhale, exhale, extend your legs out in front of you, roll over to your belly. Set up for cobra pose. Zip up your legs, draw your elbows by your side bodies, hands by your shoulders. Inhale, cobra pose. Lift your chest, leave little to no weight in your hands. Press the toenail sides of your feet down into the mat so much so that your thighs lift off. Good. Exhale, supine resting pose. Draw your right ear to the mat. Take your arms by your sides, palms face up. Breathe deeply. Feel your back expand as you inhale and collapse into the earth as you exhale. Locust pose, draw your chin back to center, arms out to a T, zip up your legs. Inhale, locust pose, lift your legs, lift your chest, good. Gaze down at your mat to protect your cervical spine, squeeze your ankle bones together. Inhale, lift 1 inch higher, beautiful job. Exhale, supine resting pose, draw your left ear to the mat. Arms by your sides, palms face up. And breathe. Inhale, exhale, roll onto your back once more. Inhale your knees up, legs up the wall pose. Flex your toes as if you're standing on the ceiling and stack your ankles over your hips. Let your arms rest in a comfortable position and return to your normal breathing. This is a great pose to help you relax, calm anxiety, and fall asleep. Inhale, lift your hips high, support your low back with your palms. Exhale, plow pose, draw your toes towards the back of the room. It's okay if they don't touch the ground. Create a long line with your spine, draw your belly button in, and take open mouth exhales here. Draw your elbows in toward one another. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, slowly lower down one vertebra at a time. Inhale your knees in towards your chest. Exhale, happy baby. Grab for the inner or outer soles of your feet. Option to gently rock from side to side. Maybe straighten one leg and then the other. You're also welcome to stay in stillness. Inhale, draw both knees in towards your chest. Exhale, supine twist. Draw your right knee in towards your armpit. Exhale, gently guide your knee across your body. Take your right arm out to a T, gaze to the right. Allow your hips to stack over one another and try to draw both shoulder blades down onto the mat. Inhale, return to center, swap out your legs, extend your right leg long, draw your left knee in towards your armpit. Exhale, supine twist, guide your knee across your body, left arm out to the side, drop your gaze to the left. Allow gravity to do the work to draw your knee closer to the earth, stacking your hips over one another. Again, try to draw both shoulder blades flat onto the mat. Inhale, draw both knees in towards your chest. Exhale, curl up into a tight little ball. Wrap your arms around your shins, tuck your head in tight. Take the biggest inhale you've taken all day. Exhale, final resting pose, Shavasana. Extend your legs out long. Let your toes splay over to the sides. And your arms take up space, palms face up. Close your eyes or softly focus them and take in these moments of bliss and rest. When it is time, I will guide you out. If you have the gift of time, I invite you to stay here in Shavasana. But if you're ready to move on with your day, begin to reawaken by wiggling your fingers and toes, allowing that to grow into rotating your ankles, bending your knees and your elbows. Take a long body stretch, and in your own time, come to the fetal position, drawing your knees in towards your chest, using your bicep as a pillow. Cradle yourself in love and kindness. As you are ready, gently press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Keep your eyes closed or softly focused. Draw your hands to heart center. Press your thumbs into your chest. May you have kind actions towards yourself and towards others. Draw your thumbs to your lips. May you have kind words towards yourself and towards others. And drawing your thumbs to your third eye center, the seat of your intuition, may you have kind thoughts towards yourself and towards others. And if it feels right within you, I invite you to bow forward and say namaste to seal your practice. Namaste, friends. Thank you so much for practicing with me. We'll see you next time.